Okay, we have success. That's the hole that the broken stud was in, and to get that broken stud out, it was just a little bit below, maybe a 1/16 of an inch below the surface of this head here. What I did was I started, excuse me, by using one of these angle drills, because it's, you can get in there a lot tighter and control it really well, air drill. And I used this big bit, and the reason I did this big bit is actually fit just into that hole, the part where I said it was a little bit, there's a recess. This kind of fit in that recess really tight, actually almost a little bit too big, but what that does is it centers up and puts that point, a dimple, right on top of the broken stud. After I did the dimple with the stud, I sharpened up the point with a punch, so I wanted to get a good pilot hole. We then transitioned to these reverse drills. I think I use this one right here in the air drill. I went in maybe at most 1/4 inch deep, being very careful to try to keep it square, you know, so it's making a straight drill. I mean, you're only human. There's no way you can do it perfect without a jig, but it was, you know, did the best I could. I think I jumped up to, well, that one's got some junk on it, some fresh junk, so I went up to this next size up here, or maybe that's what I started with. I can't remember. Then I jumped up to this one over here, I think, and I ended up with this final one right here, and you can see what happened. I had to go over to, after I used the air drill at first, but the bit would bite into the stud, and the air drill didn't have enough torque to spin it, so I went to a electric variable speed drill and did that, and it just spun it right out. So there you have it, stud out. So, yay, success. So next project will be to do the same thing over here, and a much more difficult to get at one. It's right there. I hope you can see that, not obscuring. See that hole there? And it's much tighter fit, so I'm going to have to remove the thermostat housing and the distributor just so I can get a good angle on it. I think that's kind of key to do that, but I don't think either one of those would be tough. The thermostat housing comes off easy. The bolts, I've already taken them out. I know they're not going to break. I asked some people about removing the distributor, and pretty much you can't put it on wrong. It only go on one way. I mean, I guess you get 180 degrees out, but I won't do that because I just know where the rotor's pointing. And get those parts out of the way so I have good access to it, and then we'll do that one maybe tomorrow. Then I should have all good studs. I can put new studs in. Well, I'll leave the old studs. I'm not going to replace them. They're there, but definitely replace the broken ones, obviously. I've got the exhaust manifold is out to a shop. They're going to weld on some nuts. We're going to try to spin them out. It had a little bit of a nub sticking out. If that doesn't work, they can do it, you know, they can jig it up on a mill and do it right. It'll take longer. They said they had about a week backlog, so I didn't really like to hear about that. But if I have to do that, I'll do it. But yeah, success. I was really happy about the way that turned out. You know, didn't damage the threads at all, so that's fantastic. I'm really happy about it. More later. Thanks for watching.